Hello, let's play Wordle for Tuesday, August 18th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with Shart. All right, well, Shart was actually very helpful, unlike a real Shart. STR seems like the way to go here. I mean, I guess it could be like a S something TER, but I'm going to do an STR word if I can find one. Stray is always the first thing that comes to mind, or strap, but there's no A. It could be strep, like strep throat. Is there anything else? STRE? Not that I can see. Strum, like strum a guitar. That's not bad. Is there another STRU? I'm just trying to get an inventory of what I think is left. That starts with STR at least to see what might be the best one to guess. We're strugging. You've heard of shrugging. How about strugging? I don't see another STRU. And then there's STRI, strip. So there's strep and strip. So I think guessing one of those is best. Let's just do strip. Okay. I mean, what can I say? Yes, that's generally what you do after you shart, so it makes sense. Wow, I've been getting a lot of twos recently. I don't know why that's happening. All right, well, before we do anything else, we are going to spin the wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. All right, ooh, one of the little ones. Crypt, suggested by Zach Taylor. So if you are following along, tomorrow we'll start with crypt, and let's do some analysis. See if I was right to guess strip. It was certainly thematic to guess strip. So strip was the answer. And then shart was our starting word. There were only 5 words. Steer, strep, strew. Ooh, I missed strew when I looked at the E. Strip and strum. So it actually suggests strep here, and I can explain exactly why. Because strep gets you both strip and strew, and it also happens to be able to tell the difference between steer and strum because of the E. So yeah, if I'd thought of strew, I probably would have gone with strep instead of strip. So I got very lucky in not thinking of strew. But strip is kind of second best, and obviously that was the answer. So, but it would have gone strep and then strip, so it would have gotten a 3, and that was technically a better guess. And I think the bot is going to give me a lower skill score because of that. Least is what it starts with. We're gonna go storm. Just move that ST to the start, and then just strip. All right, so it gets a 3. Seems like strip is not very hard to get. Steel starts with ST. I wonder if there's kind of there's a bit of an ST trap. ST, I almost said strap. Tongue twister there. Because there's 25 words that start with ST, even with EAL gone. So it's going to go stink, but notice it still has a 2.680. So I guess this ST is a bit trappy. It's a bit strappy. Okay, it's between stoic and strip, so it gets a 3 or a 4. So that's lucky that, the fact that it's not getting the I and it's not in the middle, I think kind of defeats the trap. So I don't think it's all that trappy for strip. Adieu is the most common starting word. Did I do steel? I don't think I did steel. Oh no, I just did steel. Okay, yeah. Adieu, the most common starting word. We have the yellow I, not in the middle. It's going to go posit. After posit, it's only strip. Posit has been showing up a lot lately. Audio, it's going to have the green I. There's only 44 words that do that. Then we've got relit and then strip. Okay. Stare, another common starting word. We have the ST, we have the R. We're going to do STR. We're going to do strum or strut. There's strip, strum, and strut. So we want to do one of the STRUs because they get each other, and if it's not a U, it's strip. So unfortunately, it doesn't get a 2 when following the best guesses. Pert has the highest chance to get a 2. It is a 1 in 4 today. Strip, tromp, troop, and trump. So unfortunately, strip is the absolute worst thing you could guess of those 4. But if it's the only thing you think of, then you might get it in 2. But if you think of all 4 of these, you have to go tromp, troop, or trump. They get each other, and then if it's not starting with T, it's strip. So strip does not tell us anything about these at all. We're still down to, well, obviously if the answer is strip, but we'd still be down to all 3 of them, I think is how I interpret that. So it's going to do tromp, strip. It's going to get a 3. All right, and then tarps is what the official bot starts with, and ooh, it's between strep and strip. So Could be a 2 or a 3, but that's great for tarps. All right. And once again, the answer having a P in it. All right, let's grab this screenshot. Can't believe we got another 2. I really do not get 2s very often. The words I made to start with. All right. Let's check with the official bot. Yeah, give me an 84 skill. I'm not surprised. So it's just 84 skill score because it would have been better to guess. Was it Strep? Yeah, but Strep was the best guess. It actually doesn't like Strew as much as Strep. Maybe it's giving a low percentage to Strew. Yeah, it gives a slightly lower percentage to Strew. So yeah, but Strep completely separates it into 5. But I thought Strew did as well. Maybe it doesn't. No. Strep was the one to go for. Never mind. I was misremembering what the answers were. All right. Wow. 53% of people who started with Shart got it in 2. So if you follow along with me, sometimes you get a 2. So, sometimes you get a 6, but sometimes you get a 2. Congrats to everybody. Otherwise, Strum, Strep, Store, Steer, Stork, Strop, Storm, Stirs, and Stern. So obviously Strip did the best. A lot of less than 2s here. A lot of 1s here. Strop, Storm, Stirs, and Stern all getting it in the next one. These had, wait, but Strep completely splits it. How is this a 1.2 after Strep? It's literally STR blank P. I wonder if it accepts Strop. So some people went Strop. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Tarps, Strep, Strip. So it does get the 3, unfortunate. 0.5 starting with Strip. How many start with Shart? 0.2. Okay. 20.2, 67.5, 93.7, 99.2, greater than 99. Yeah, there's not really a trap to get into here. There's Sprit, Sprig, Strig. All right, let's refresh and check regular mode. Maybe this will be a day where regular mode actually gets a greater than 99. I'm rooting for you guys. Strip.png. Anyone looking on my computer for strip.png is going to be very disappointed on what that image contains. All right. So 41% getting it into with strip. Steer, Strop. I wonder why Strop is so popular. It's not on the answer list. Strum, Strep, Store, Strew, Stray, Strut, Stro. Stro? What is that? Slate, and then it does a filler, Pignot, and then Strip. All right, works out. Oop, less than 0.1% starting with Shart. And we got 0.7% starting with Strip. So Strip is a popular-ish starting word. Like it's rank 14. All right, 13.9, 59.2, 87.4, 97.2. Ooh, it like didn't quite make the greater than 99. Like greater than 99 is greater than 99.5. People who are losing on basically the same words. Sprit, Strim, Strig, etc. All right, well, how'd you do?